trios of iris plants.
Yes.
Phillip, I am so happy to see you.
At last.
I've been waiting for this moment. I've been watching you with so many other hosts, and I admire you. I have such a great respect for you, and I'm so excited to learn because I'm a brand new gardener.
Well, this is an easy one. In fact, my grandmother had given me some irises when I was a kid, and it's the first flower that I noticed.
Oh, wow.
And I pointed at, my mom told me, I pointed from my stroller and I said, pretty.
and the rest is history,
The rest is
friend.
history, and they are. These are my 3 favorite varieties. My grandmother, and there they are right there. That's a garden I designed in Connecticut.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
You see how beautiful the colors are together. But unlike the ones my grandmother had, these bloom again in the fall, just as much as they bloomed in the spring.
Oh, wow.
They're heavenly fragrant. They also are deer resistant. They are drought resistant, and the reason that they're heirlooms is because they will persist even with the least amount of care.
Wow.
I just love these colors, and that yellow one right there is Harvest of Memories. It's the best yellow one on the market. The blooms are enormous, many buds per stalk. That's in the spring and again in the fall. And this is the very first of all of the rebloomers, the first one ever discovered. This one's called Immortality, and it is snow white. And
they're so elegant.
They're so elegant. There's some across from my gym. Right here in Westchester, Pennsylvania, that bloom in the fall. A big stand right beside the road, so I always slow down when I get ready to go to the gym. People are saying, I'm trying to get to the Smith machine and you're looking at flowers.
Well,
Come
they're
on.
absolutely gorgeous, and you're not only getting, you said that snow white, which is the immortality. The yellow, you said that was the Harvest of Memories.
Yes.
What about that blue variety that I'm
That
looking
one is
at?
called Victoria Falls.
Okay.
And it is as blue as the sky has been this week.
Oh,
just
my
incredibly
gosh.
beautiful. They get 24 to 36 inches tall.
I love the height.
Nice strong stems, but also the great foliage. Now, if you've ever bought irises in the past, you know they sometimes come in a bag of sawdust, bare root.
Okay.
No, sir. This is what you're getting. Look at this. I'm bringing you potted plants. These will bloom this year. Look how beautiful the foliage is. Now, the one-time blooming irises, once they bloomed in the spring, the foliage starts to look tired and scary. But because they're going to bloom again in the fall, they're sending up new foliage all summer. So it's got that really spiky look, which I love to have in my photographs when I'm photographing my gardens.
Yeah, they look strong, and I love the green color too.
Well-rooted. This is going to go to town on you. Now, I'm going to go a little bit closer again because I want to show you see the thing that looks like a little miniature sweet potato?
Yes.
That's the root. You don't cover that up. The iris doesn't like any mulch. That's one less thing you have to do. Grow it in full sun, just morning sun, or high canopy shade, and expect this for years and years to come. In fact, your grandchildren will enjoy these.
Oh my goodness, they're so gorgeous. Now, we're talking about placing them. You can grow them in containers or in the garden, right?
Yes, in fact, I've planted them in containers even in places like Colorado. Because they're shallow rooted and they like a well-drained soil. You can leave them in the container all winter. If you picked up my whiskey barrels earlier when I had them on, they can grow in those and stay out all winter. You don't have to do anything to them, but they like full sun to high canopy shade or just morning sun, well-drained areas, and they just go to town. The only thing I would ever consider planting with this, because they like to be alone, is the creeping Jenny.
Okay.
And I'm just going to show you something really quick just to give you an idea, because we've got this coming up in the show, because it will not mulch leaves too much moisture on the roots.
Okay.
The creeping Jenny will not. That's a way to dress up the bottom in case you don't want to see the bare ground. The creeping Jenny is a good way to go with it. So keep that in mind.
And then you'll still be able to take in the beauty of those tall, strong stems and the beautiful flowers, of course. I think it was so funny when you said you're literally slowing down to see those beautiful blooms. I usually slow down when I see deer because I think they're magical creatures. When we talk about deer, will they love this plant? Will they stay away?
They will not touch it.
Oh, that's so great to hear.
They will not touch
They're
the irises.
magical, but they can be pests.
You know, there are a few things that the deer don't like to eat, and this is certainly one of them. They don't like peonies either. But I love my irises. They come back every year. It's one of those heirloom things. It's an investment plant. Some perennials are short-lived. This is not one of those. This lives a very long time. I've divided little pieces of mine and I've moved them around in the garden. They love to be next to some stone, like if you've got steps. put them right beside the steps
that
where
would
the
be so
stone steps
pretty.
are. It's a handsome look. It also, because it's sloping down, it gives them really good soil drainage there. But even in low containers, they can stay out all winter long. At the top of stone walls, they look fabulous because that drains quite nicely.
Wow.
But if you've never had irises before, I know you've seen them, have some and enjoy the fragrance of all fragrances on the earth.
Oh my gosh, and they bloom
It's
twice.
my favorite perfume.
Oh, really?
It's my favorite tops of all of them. And this is what I do, is when I smell them in the springtime, I enjoyed them, but now I smell them in the fall and I tell them, see you next spring.
Oh my goodness. Listen, 100 of these have been ordered. Your item number, M95012, $29 or $9.67 on Easy Pay. Don't forget they bloom in the spring and the fall, and you're getting all three of those gorgeous colors.
Yes.
Phillip, can we talk about your warranty as we head into the next item?
Certainly, we could harmonize if you'd like.
All right.
At Phillip Watson Designs, I want to stay happy, and I want you to stay happy and be a successful gardener. If you have any questions about your orders, you can reach me at the number on the screen or at the website with any of your questions. Perennials are guaranteed for an entire year. That includes the iris. Annuals for 90 days from time of shipment.
All right, so we are going to talk about what I think is such a fantastic